All hands on deck, all hands on deck. I'm working this all as hard as I can. Now, let me show you what I've got from my Army. Now, she's all over this. She says that there's been westerly winds blowing over there. Now, I'm not a climatologist expert. And I know that I trust her with this work. So this is, they're all over this, always. Pushing air bomb observed determined to have occurred an ongoing extreme threat to life and or property. So they've issued an extreme rating. Damage level great. Okay, so let's talk about this. Let me get over here to the globe at the library. I'm overwhelmed. How's this feeling on my back? This is a nuclear core meltdown ongoing in the world standing by. Well, they covered up Fukushima. So let's get to our globe so we can find this. Here we go. So this is where this is at. Yeah, come on. So now this is where the test site, but let me get this right. Here we are. We're clear at the top of the world. Right here. This is where it's at. Right here. It's called the White Sea. So it's a nuclear reactor. We know this because Putin has told us it's a nuclear reactor. It's a new scale. It's an SMR. We don't even know what our SMRs are. But apparently not being picked up here because now this is coming. I'm not a climatologist, but apparently the western winds have been blowing the whole time. Now this blew up. It's not a weapon. It's a core reactor. Putin told us that. Then at the funeral, the scientists talked to, at the funeral. That's where a lot of this got leaked out of the back. Now, there's reports that 7 died, or reports that 5 died. At the funeral, he says, these guys were working in this secret, nuclear, they died from Mother Russia's nuclear, blah, blah, blah. And this is important, too. So, in Japan, the heat wave is just massively killing. This is important. The 3 suns that are boring into the Earth and into the Pacific Ocean all day, every day from Fukushima, Japan, they sent in a robot. Now, I've been told that it could withstand 26,000 degrees Fahrenheit, and it melted. So you got prevailing winds blowing in Japan over the top. You don't think that's heating up the fucking world? Oh, no. Okay, all right. So I'm working this as hard as I can. I'm using all sources that I have. I'm going... this is what I have. This is what it's at. Okay? So we understand the wind's blowing over. Now, we know for a fact these are core meltdowns. Let me see if I can find these issues that... Okay, let's have some Sakai from Chernobyl. Sick. Okay, here we go. This is the time.com. What they're reporting. Okay. So the blast occurs, blah, 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 blah. Here we are. The men who will be buried Monday were national heroes and the elite of the Russian Federation Nuclear Center. It's the elite. Institute Dinner said in a video it was posted official on the website. Security City devoted nuclear research for 250 miles east of Moscow. So Putin made a statement. Let's see if I can find it. Putin has made a statement. Russia says small nuclear reactor blew up. Okay, now this is the New York Times. This is a quote in St. Petersburg. Which is irony to me that New York Times will wield the word Fukushima because the New York Times refused to use the word Fukushima for years. Let's see what I can find. Here we go. Russian President Vladimir has warned it could reach any corner of the Earth late Sunday. Officials at the test site, where 5 of the dead scientists were stationed, confirmed to the Times that a small nuclear reactor was involved in what is likely the Kremlin's worst nuclear accident since Chernobyl. That's a good source. Now, I've verified that source multiple times. That's Chernobyl. This is what's going on. This is a meltdown. There's that same quote I had posted there. This is at the funeral. Now this is me protesting these same NuScale monsters illegally in the Utah State White House Capitol while in session. That's me protesting them, going at them. Now this is a NuScale reactor. This is SMRs developed here. Utah's funding them, paying for. This is during session, illegal as hell. That's NuScale. That's in the Utah State Capitol while they're in session, which is illegal. I caught them. No one cares. They don't care. So that would, I mean, if that's the case, they say prevailing western winds are blowing. This is coming right from her, and she's in Europe. And so the winds are blowing over Russia. And so that would, this is a core meltdown. Ongoing. So it blew up and then the core, this is playing out exactly like Chernobyl. It takes time for that core to melt down. They've sealed off the region there. And let's go back to her. Let's go back to this. Okay, there's the winds. I mean, come on. This is Putin and Trump. This ain't Gorbachev and Reagan. We have no Igor. I'm in the Uris, and since the event was where lucky western winds are blowing, and she's there. I'm getting stuff flying at me. People calling left and right. Here we go. Let's see what we get. What he come up with. So now, okay, that's blowing up from the other side, so that's not going to do us any good. God. But people are working this right now. I mean, people are trying to get this. But this is, okay, this is, these guys are good. Really good. This is today. So, oh my God. God help us all. They're testing them at Idaho now, right now. So we know these SMRs. We don't. So the compressed technology that you use, this has never happened before. These SMRs are new, developed here in Utah, right here at this university, right here at Weber State. Utah's funding them, testing them at INL. We don't even, so this has never happened. We know they've been advertised and billed as compressed nuclear power, that a small nuclear reactor has the power of thousands of times of a big reactor. So what the fuck is it? We don't know. But, you know, they told us they're thousands of times more powerful than a big reactor. Oh, they can't melt down, they're safe. Governor Herbert told me that right there, right there, right there. He told me, standing right there. You know, Kevin, these reactors are safe. They can't melt down. Oh, they just fucking melted down. You know. All hands on deck. We're working this. Our army's all over it. We're trying to throw this on my fucking back again. Fucking so unfair. You know, the whole fucking black and yellow media whores. You've seen Russia's own statement. Let's go back to Russia's own statement again. So I'm finding again, this is Russia's statement, not mine. This has nothing to do with mine now. Russian Vladimir has warned that it could reach any corner of the Earth late Sunday. Officials at the test site where 5 dead scientists were stationed confirms at the time a small reactor was involved and is likely to become its worst accident since Chernobyl.